Good morning, all of you, once again. And so we will start the session. The students who have not been able to join, we will share the recorded video of this session with them in your WhatsApp groups, and we will share the link, so maybe they can understand from that. So as some of you have already shared with me that you've gone through the circular which has been shared by CBSE regarding the scheme of assessment for session 2021-22. We also had shared one circular with you yesterday, which had all the detailed points, the important points, and how we need to be better prepared so that there is no loss in the end. Now, what is very important, children? It is very good. It is in your favor. It is in our favor. Why? Because last year, what happened? That during the entire session, the children were not aware, even we were not aware. We were all assuming that things will normalize and we will be able to have a board examination in the end. But what actually happened, the situation worsened and we could not have the board examination. So we had to use the marks which were of school conducted exams to tabulate their final result, the students of class 10th. And so because of which there was some loss which they, definitely it is a fact that when you prepare for your board examination, the preparation will be better. But now what is important for us to understand is that how can we be better prepared? How can you make sure that you fare good marks in your final tabulation? So I'll just share my screen. All right. Now, as one of you has already shared, the session will be divided into two terms. So term 1 and term 2. And the syllabus will also be divided, bifurcated into two parts. So it will be almost 50% of the syllabus in the term 1 and 50% in the term 2. Now that bifurcation also we will receive shortly from CBSE. So what will be the bifurcation and what will be the, the blueprint and what will be the distribution of marks and everything. Now, so why CBSE is doing this? So that the probability of having board examination is more, because what is happening in both the term and examination will be from board. The question papers will be from board. They will be conducted by school under the supervision of board invigilators and board observers, but they will be conducted by school depending on what is the situation at that particular time. So the syllabus will be rationalized similar to the last academic session, which will be notified in July 2021. So in this month only, we are expecting that the board is going to let us know what is the bifurcation of the syllabus for both the terms. Now, this is another very, very important thing for you to remember, that the internal assessment, that is your periodic test, the practical, the project, they will be more credible and valid, because the marking and the guidelines and the internal assessment marks and everything. So time and again, CBSE is going to open its IT portal and ask the schools to upload the internal assessment marks, the practical marks. So, it is not going to wait for the year end. So it is very important that your participation throughout the session in these examination, in the assessments, the subject enrichment activities, the assignments and everything is praiseworthy. You work hard towards it. You don't take it casually. Now, the deliberation of classes definitely is going to be the way the situation is. Like right now, since we have this COVID threat, online classes are going on. So till the time situation normalizes and we receive notification from the education departments or the administration, the classes are going to go on online only. So for classes 9th and 10th, the internal assessments which are taken throughout the year, so that will be including 3 periodic tests, the subject enrichment activities, the portfolio, the practical work, the assessment of speaking and learning, that is your ASL for the languages, and the projects. Now classes 11th and 12th, the internal assessment throughout the year, that is irrespective of term 1 and term 2. That will include end of topic unit tests, that is your periodic assessments and the tests that we take, then the exploratory activities, the practicals, the projects. So that also whatever is taken up throughout the year by the teachers. So that has to be done with full conviction, sincerity by all of you. So you should not take it casually at all. The schools will create a student profile for all assessment undertaken over the year and retain the evidences in digital format. So this is very, very important that the schools, they need to maintain a portfolio for every student. So children, this indicates that your attendance, your internal assessment marks, whatever your periodic test, whatever you, the exams and the practical work, the assessments, the assignments, whatever is taken, you have to participate. So you cannot be absent for any of those, because all these papers, all these evidences, the activities that you submit, they have to be retained by school as an evidence of your participation. The CBSE will facilitate the schools to upload marks of internal assessment on CBSE IT platform. Now, this is again very important point, that it is not going to be like last year that CBSE is going to announce in the year end that, okay, now you can start uploading the marks and all. So the marks will be uploaded time and again. So CBSE is going to give us notifications that, okay, now you upload the marks for maybe the internal assessment, now for the practicals. So as and when we receive the notification, we need to upload the marks. So the guidelines for the internal assessment for all subjects will also be released along with the rationalized term-wide divided syllabus for the session 2021-22. The board would also provide additional resources like sample assessments, the question banks, teacher training, all other things that will be ongoing. Now, the term 1 examination. So at the end of the first term, the board will organize term 1 examination in a flexible schedule. So it's going to be around November, December. So November, December 2021 will be a window of around 4 to 8 weeks in which these term 1 examination will be conducted. Now here the question papers will be multiple choice. It will be case-based MCQs and MCQs even on assertion reasoning type. So now there are certain application-based questions which have been introduced. So that particular percentage will be based on assertion-based and the reasoning type questions. So the duration of test will be 90 minutes and it will cover only the rationalized syllabus of term 1. So it will be 50% of the syllabus that is going to be the term 1 syllabus only. So that is how the syllabus has been bifurcated. So when you have your first examination, that is in November, December. So that will be the term 1 syllabus only. And it will be MCQ 90 minutes duration exam. So but those MCQs will be based on your syllabus of the first term, and that will also include the assertion reasoning type questions. Now the question paper will be sent by CBSE to schools along with the marking scheme. So now this is again important, that the question paper will be sent by CBSE. The exams will be conducted under the supervision of external superintendents and observers appointed by CBSE. So that will be, the exams will be supervised by CBSE again. The responses of the students will be captured on OMR sheets. And also now this is about the conducting of the exams, which the schools, depending on that situation, are going to take up. Now the marks of term 1 examination will contribute to the final overall score of the student. So now like other years, when you had the final board examination, that was only considered for your final result. But this time, all these internal assessments and the term 1 examination will also contribute to your final result. Now let us see the term 2 examination, that is the year-end examination. So now at the end of the second term, the board will organize term 2, that is the year-end examination. Now this will contain the term 2 syllabus only. So that is going to be another 50%. So the first 50% is in the term 1 examination. The second 50% is in the term 2 examination. So now these exams will be around March, April 2022. And now how these will be conducted, that will depend on the situation. So as of now, CBSE is proposing that if the situation is normal, if there if there are guidelines from the administration that the exams can be conducted and it is safe to conduct the examination, so the examination centers will be fixed. Otherwise, depending on situation, the decision will be taken. Now, if it is a subjective examination, on-site examination, then it will be a 2 hours duration exam, which will have questions from different formats. That is, it is going to have case-based, situation-based, open-ended, short, and long answer type questions, like the normal examination paper that you have for board. Now, see, children, there can be 3 situations, or rather 4 situations. Now, what are those situations that can be there? Can anyone of you unmute yourself and tell me what are the 4 situations that can be there, for the combinations of situation? Yes, Siddharth, class 10th, tell me. Okay, tell me one situation for both the examination that can be there. Yes, anyone else? Tell me, what do you think? Yeah, Vanshika, tell me.
May I?
Yeah, Lucky. Yes, tell me. Yes, Lucky, you were saying something.
I'm in situation. If the corona pandemic goes, corona pandemic goes off, then term 2 exam will held together in a school. And if if this pandemic improves in first under the term 1 session, and then it may cause more problem after the term 1 examination, then term 1 will be then the term 1 will be happen in the school, and the term 2 will not be considered. And if the pandemic does not improve, then term 1 and term 2 both cannot happen.
Yes.
And if during the term 1 examination the pandemic is not good, but during term 2 the condition improves, then the term 1 will not consider, term 2 will happen.
All right. Yes, Vanshika, you were also saying something. Okay. So now, children, there is a probability, because insecurity, or you can say we cannot really predict how situation is going to be. So what are the 4 combinations that can be there? Now, the first is that in term 1, the situation is normal, the situation improves, and in term 2, we cannot have the examination because of pandemic. So what will happen? Suppose during November, December, the situation is normal and we can have the exams in school. So in that case, the examination will be offline for term 1 and they can be online for term 2. Okay. Now, second situation is that during the November, December, the situation is bad. We cannot have the examination in school. So in that case, there will be those 90 marks MCQ question, which will be conducted online. So, and term 2, suppose situation is better that time, those can be in centers or in school, depending on whatever decision CBSE takes. Now, third is that in both cases, there is pandemic, there is a threat, and we are not allowed to take offline examination, or the situation is not safe. So in that case, both the examination will be taken online, but maybe a little more weightage can be given to term 2. And whatever projects and whatever assignments and whatever subject enrichment activities you've participated throughout the year, the internal assessment examinations, they'll all be considered for your final tabulation of results. Now, the fourth situation is that that in both the cases, the situation is normal, and we are able to, and that is what actually we all pray for, and we all would want that this is how it should be. So in that case, what will happen? We will have both the examination offline. Maybe, the first can be in school, the second can be in the centers fixed by. But this is very clear that whether it is online or whether it is offline, the distribution of syllabus, the distribution of terms remains the same. The question papers will be from CBSE, that is same. The exams will be under supervision of CBSE, that is also going to be there. So I would like to give you a gist of whatever we've discussed. So your entire session has been divided into 2 terms, that is the term 1 and term those, you participate in them, and you give them with full preparation. It should not be that you're not prepared, that, okay, you know, these exams don't matter, or that is fine. So this is how it is. And even your attendance. So if your attendance is not proper, you're not having around 75% or above attendance, you will not be able to make you eligible for promotion, or you to be very regular in online classes. CBSE does send us even the formats for attendance time and again to find out what is the percentage of children attending various online classes. So that is very, very important. So now this is the circular. These were the points which are there in the circular also, which was shared with you yesterday. So you have to attend all your classes regularly. That is very important. Now you must give all your examination which are conducted by school, because these marks will be uploaded to CBSE. So now we have your periodic test in the end of July. So make sure that you start preparing. You are very well prepared for your examination, because these marks are also going to matter. Similarly, if your teachers are giving you any project work, any practical to do, any assignment, any activity that which needs to be submitted, make sure you do it and you submit it timely. Anything that you want me to clarify, any doubt that you have, you can let me know. Any one of you would like to ask something? Yes? No doubts? You understood everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
who would
ma'am.
want to summarize? Who would want to summarize the session for me? And quickly, come on, volunteers. Yes, any one of you? Okay. Now, okay, one of the student has sent me a message that, you know, I can understand, children, that you are preparing for your competitive exams also right now. So it becomes difficult for you sometimes to attend the classes also, prepare for your competitive exams, and then do your self-study also. But then, children, you have to understand that in addition to your competitive exams, these marks also matter a lot. It should not happen that you don't make yourself even eligible for that. So board examination or your school examination also, they matter. And because of any reason, if you're not able to attend your classes, or if it is a genuine reason, in that case, you must submit an application. You have to keep us posted. We should know what's happening. Otherwise, you know, there are children who are not even traceable. We call up the parents, we are not able to connect. There are some students even of class 10th and 12th, which is alarming, who are regularly not attending the classes, you know, and the teachers are not able to connect to them. So it is very important that you keep us informed, at least keep us informed that this is the reason because of which I'm not able to attend the classes. And but at the same time, examination are important. We cannot exempt you from examination at all. Whatever the reason, you have to make sure that you give all your internal assessment exams and everything well prepared. So there can be no exemption. But yes, if there is any other genuine reason because of which you're not being regular, in that case, you visit the school with your parents, let us know, submit an application so that we at least know. All right. Anyone else? Any other query or anything that you would want me to take up? Okay. Yes. Very good question, which has come from Bhumi. Now that term 1 examination are going to be held in November, then can September exams be also held? Now, children, what we will do is, since we know that you're going to have your term 1 examination in November, we will take these September exams also That can be for the preparation, and also, as you know, that there have to be 3 periodic assessments. So what we will do is, like, so we will have, in this case, what happens is whenever we have to upload examination, your marks. So suppose we have marks of, have a better choice, like, because I'm sure that the first internal assessment you must not have given with that preparation. So right now we will be taking, so that is clear that we will be taking an examination in September also. So that can be sort of a mock exam for your November exam. Because in July we will get your syllabus, the bifurcation of syllabus. So that can act as a pre-board. Okay, otherwise we used to take pre-boards before your main board examination, but now that we know that going to have sort of a pre-boards. Yes, anyone else? Anything?
And then before the term 1 examination, which were held in the September.
These the November December examination will be objective only. It will be MCQ based 90 minutes examination, which will be objective. This will be MCQ based question paper that we will receive. That is what the notification says right now. See, children, this is based on the situation, which is current situation, right? Suppose things normalize, because the vaccination drive is also going on in full swing. Government is making a lot of efforts to make sure that okay, a very valid point, that notebook completion nowadays is just like copying notes given by the teacher in order to get internal marks. Now, I'll definitely take this up with your teachers. This I would never definitely want, that you just copy whatever notes the teachers have given. No, that is simply a wastage of time. So Disha, I'll definitely look into it and discuss with your teacher, and we will make sure that this is now not how it is. So yes, Ria.
Ma'am, what about the 12th class board exams?
It is the same. It is the same, beta. Whatever I discussed, it is applicable for both class 10th and 12th. Okay. So even for class 12th, you will have 2 terms. You will have term and examination. That will be board sent question paper under the supervision of board. Then you will have the term 2 examination. That will also be, if situation is normal, then you can have centers, or it can be in school, or if the situation is not good, you can have it online. But in any case, both those will be under the supervision of board, and they will be considered for your tabulation of board examination marks. But in class 12th also, there can be a probability that suppose the situation doesn't normalize the entire session. So in that case, yours also, the internal assessment marks, the periodic test marks, and also can be considered in final tabulation. So whatever I have discussed, children, that is applicable for 10th and 12th board, and 9th and 11th. Why we have involved that, even you should know that this is how it can be. So this is how you have, or you also have to be better prepared. So you cannot take your home examination casually now. So that is why, because this is what one major concern we had while we were uploading the marks for the 2020-21 session, class 10th and 12th. And I don't blame those children. It was like, for them, the notification came only after the harm was done. They did not prepare that well for their pre-boards or for their internal assessment. But now this is really in favor of all of you, or this is very nice that CBSE has very timely informed us. But still, if we get casual, then it's going to be nobody else but us have to be blamed. So it is very important that you take your home examination very seriously, the school conducted internal assessment, the periodic test, and everything very seriously. So you cannot be casual in that. So I hope it is clear now, Ria. So it is
The
applicable to you
and the
also, beta.
UTs and the UT which had happened before this circular, then will that the marks of that will considered or not?
Definitely they will be considered. Yes, they will be considered. But what we can do is, like, you know, if you whatever UT we have now, so if you perform better, so depending on what, there can be a proposition from board that you can give the marks of the best one. You know, suppose we take 3 UTs. So if board allows, so there can be a chance that we upload the marks of, you know, the best of 2 UTs or the best of 3 UTs. That can be done. So if you can forget, see, whatever is done, like, you know, you cannot change that. But now on, like July end, we will be giving you your date sheet shortly. So July end, you have your another set of periodic tests, the second periodic test. So make sure that you're better prepared and you work harder. Okay. So in that
Can you
case, there is
please
a
tell in which month the all the UTs will occur?
See, right now, the second UT you're having in July, you have in your almanac, you have the entire schedule. All right. So, but yes, and in September, as I told, for class 10th and 12th, we considered it as the pre-board examination. All right. So that is how we're going to follow. And then after, because in November, December, you have those exams. So maybe then after that, we will have somewhere in January, end January and February, the third set of periodic tests. All right. January end, we will have your third set of periodic tests. But the September examination, definitely we will have them. So we will consider them as the pre-boards. So we will have to have, you know, definitely we will, because we are having 2 terms or 2 boards. So we'll have pre-boards then in somewhere in February and now in September.
And ma'am, how much percentage of marks will be considered from the UTs?
That detailed notification right now we have not received, beta. But yes, what I assume and what I am confident, or what I think, is that it's going to be same. 80-20 is going to be the bifurcation. Now there is a, see, the details about the marking scheme and all we have not received. Okay, so there can be a chance, but what I am thinking from my experience is that your both the term and examination will be of 80 marks. 20 we will have to upload your internal assessment now, and 20 in the second term. So you have those 100 marks. Now it will be then CBSE is going to decide that whether it is taking 50-50 for the final tabulation, or it might take 80-20. So what weightage has to be given to both terms. So that is going to be decided only on how they are considered, how they are conducted. Suppose because of the situation, your term 2 is taken offline, you know, in the centers or in the school. So definitely that will be given better weightage, more weightage as compared to your term 1. But suppose both are online, in that case, there is a probability that it's going to be 50-50. But yes, what I am thinking is we will have a better clarity only when we receive the notification from CBSE. But as of now, there is a probability that your term and examinations will be of 80 marks for class 10th, I'm saying. For class 12th, definitely it's going to be the same way, 80-20 for some examination and 70-30, the way you have your practical and theory distribution, depending on the subject. So 80 plus 20. So 20 will be your internal assessment marks. That is, 10 is for the periodic test, 5 for your notebooks, and 5 for subject enrichment activities. 10 plus 5 plus 5, plus your 80 theory. All right. Anything else? Anyone?
And if any condition both the term 1 and term 2 will held online, then it may be possible that many students will use unfair means. That is quite unfair.
See, now if you're talking of unfair means, though, even if it is subjective or even if it is in the school, children can try to use unfair means. So it is going to be, we will devise some ways how we can curb that. CBSE monitoring is going to be there. So we are going to have better monitoring system. So maybe we will conduct it by Zoom, keeping you live or something. So we will have to devise some ways. And definitely, see children, it is about the risk you're going to take. Suppose somebody uses unfair means and gets caught. So the cost you have to pay, that you have to always remember. So, definitely we will devise some ways how that can be curbed. But I expect that my children, they will never use unfair means. I trust all of you. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Anyone else? Anything? Any other question that you have, children? Okay. Yes, Himanshi has sent me a question that for term 2 examination, the preparation time is less. If exam are from March, then we will have only 2 months to prepare, that is January and February. See, this is the maximum time. November, December is the maximum time. So CBSE has proposed that it's going to take 4 to 8 weeks. So, but I am, we are confident that it's not going to take this long. Not 2 months are going to. So there is a probability that it gets over only in November. So you will have December, January, February for preparation, then March, April. And another thing is that the bifurcation of syllabus is going to be done in such a way that there is, depending on the time it is, the time that is available. So I'll be able to comment on this only after we receive the bifurcation of syllabus. So let us see how CBSE bifurcates. Definitely they're going to keep this in mind, that the time which is there for your term 1 is more as compared to your term 2. And there is a problem. See, once we receive the bifurcation, we will start teaching accordingly, children. We've always tried to finish the examination, the syllabus for board classes, that is 10th and 12th, well on time. So it is not that we are going to start teaching the second term syllabus only in second term. All right. So once we receive the bifurcation of syllabus, the teachers are going to, plan their syllabus and everything well on time and accordingly. So we are expecting that anytime soon we get the bifurcation of syllabus and we will be better prepared on the transaction.
What was the meaning of the reasoning types questions?
Okay, anything else?
What was the meaning of reasoning type questions?
But once again, children, I would want to be very assertive about your attendance. I do observe your classes and the attendance is very disheartening. Sometimes in classes, I see only 5 children, 7 children. This is not acceptable. I've told your teachers also to make sure they monitor, and I'm telling you people also, you have to be very regular with your classes. So now you cannot take your school transactions, casually. You'll have to be better prepared for your examination, for all your activities that the teachers take, and at the same time, you have to be very regular. So attendance is going to be mandatory. Anything else you want me to take up? Any other doubt, anyone? But you don't have to worry, don't get nervous about anything. The teachers are there with you. We are all there with you. So we're there to support. So, we're going to ensure that you don't suffer any loss. And that's how teachers are regularly working hard with you. So I want one of you to just read this. Who's going to read? Nikhil Bhardwaj. Just read what you see on the screen. Mansi is asked that result of students with optional subject will be in consideration of 5 subjects only. See, the result and everything is going to be prepared the way it was always prepared. So it is not that it's going to be 5. You will have the result for your all 6 subjects, and you will be giving your examination also for the 6th subject also. So it's not going to be that way. The result, the the means of tabulation have changed, but the result is going to remain the same, the way it was. Yes, I want one of you to read what you see on the screen.
Just do nothing.
Okay, good. Now what do you see?
It is impossible.
Impossible.
Okay. So just do nothing. It is impossible. But actually what it is?
Just do it.
Just do
nothing
it, nothing
is
is
possible.
possible.
Yes. So sometimes, you know, the angle from which we are viewing matters a lot. So you need to just change the angle. So right now, you know, the situation is not very conducive. You know, we're all facing a lot of issues. But I'm sure the way we look at it, if we have a broader picture, the teachers are really working hard from their home, delivering education to you when you are in the confines of your home. I don't think so. Anything, you know, if you participate, the way you were gaining out of your offline classes, you can gain from your online classes also. The teachers are taking up a lot of activities also. They are taking sessions. They are doing a lot of things with you. But now it is up to you whether you do it and prove very wise children. You're all working hard, and now on I'll see better attendance in all the classes that I visit, and you're going to give us a very promising result by participating in all the activities, the project works and everything, and preparing well for your examination. So, okay. Lucky has asked me a question that what is the meaning of reasoning type question? I will tell all your subject teachers to take it up with you. Now, reasoning type children, what happens? See, there are nowadays CBSE has introduced application-based questions where you need to apply. So it's going to be not that this is there's a square of one side 2 centimeter and another side 4 centimeter. Find the perimeter or find the area. No, in